Grand Rising, how y'all doing, family? How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Y'all come on in the building. We're going to talk a little bit about why we are currently in a recession. Um, and how we in a recession, and no one is really talking about it. The media is being very quiet about it, but they will eventually come to the masses and let everybody know that we are in a recession, y'all. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I'm about to show it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you with what I'm about to let you see. But we are currently in a recession right now in America. And we also going to talk about the Federal Reserve and what they have just announced, how the Federal Reserve has just launched the digital dollar and put it on a pilot program with major banks, y'all. Major banks in the world, and why crypto is here to stay, right? So y'all buckle in, sit down, y'all share this, get your family ready. We about to go in, fam. We about to talk about what no one else is talking about and how we need to prepare ourselves for what we are already in. Most of us already know that we're in a recession. Most of us know it. You can tell it when you go to the stores, when you buy stuff, right? But I'm about to show you the data to let you know that we are, and how the government is not even talking about it. They're just keeping hush hush. But for those of us that's paying attention to the economy and just paying attention in general, we can tell, right? So listen, y'all, this episode of Max Crypto News is being brought to y'all by Anointed Hands. It's being brought to you by Anointed Hands. This is my website. This is my online classes. Y'all can come and check it out, right? But we have to get into this right here about how we know that we in a recession, right? So first off, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the Fed and how the Fed, the Federal Reserve, has been raising the interest rates. Now they say they're raising the interest rates to help us, right? Well, but this article was published on November the 3rd, right? November of this year. So we have to look at it. Says the same Federal Reserve that rushed to cut interest rates amid the coronavirus pandemic is now staging the most aggressive race to raise borrowing rates in 4 decades, family. They are increasing the rates, man. And the reason why they saying that they are increasing the rates is to help ease the pain. They ain't easing no pain. They're pushing us into a recession that we already in, but no one is talking about it, right? So the U.S. Central Bank, as its November meeting, raised interest rates by 3/4 of a point for the 4th time this year, officially bringing the benchmark interest rates that influences almost all borrowing costs throughout the economy up to a target range of 3.75 to 4%, the highest since early 2008. This is the highest since 2008. Now, speaking of 2008, y'all remember 2008 is when we had the Great Depression, right? We got out of it with 2008 when the banks collapsed and we had the Great Depression. And actually, crypto was birthed in 2008. This is all ironic, the way all this stuff is playing itself out with the numbers and what's going on with the economy, how crypto was birthed in 2008. That's when Satoshi Nakamoto wrote the first letter peer-to-peer transactions, Bitcoin or peer-to-peer transactions. It was written in 2008, right? But it's interesting that right now, our interest rates from the Fed is at the highest since early of 2008. It says the Fed has now hiked rates at 6 straight meetings, something it hasn't done since 2005. But when consumers take into account how much officials have hiked rates this year in total, it's even more meaningful. Not since 1980 has the Fed raised 3.75 percentage points in a single year. Not since the 1980s have they raised the rates this high, y'all. Now, with these rates this high, this means that people that's borrowing money and the amount that they have to pay is higher and higher. So what does that do? That means that the companies that we usually buy our goods from is going to raise their prices because they are having to pay more on their loans. You know, we are set up in a debt society in America, y'all, and everything is based off debt. And this is why I offer my credit restoration class. The purpose of me offering my credit restoration class is for you to fix your credit. Once you fix your credit, you can in turn use debt to start businesses, use debt to get out of trouble, right? This is what goes on in America. Everybody is doing it, but us. Let me make sure everything okay. Everybody is doing it, but us, right? So this is why I offer my credit restoration class. It's meant for you to fix your credit, then leverage your credit to get loans, to get in debt. But the purpose of getting your loans and get in debt is to start businesses, right? That is the purpose of it. You get in debt to start businesses so you don't have to burn your liquid cash or your liquid capital to start your businesses. You allow debt to do that. That's what everybody is doing, right? So the Fed has raised the rates up. So what is the result of the Fed's raising the rates up? Now, we know that whenever we've been shopping, if you go shopping or you spend money, right, you can see, but look, this right here is something from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? And this is dealing with the consumer prices up 9.1% over the year ended June 2022. Largest increase in 40 years. I'm not reading all this. We're just going to talk a little bit about it to get to where I want to get to. So over the 12 months ended June 22, the consumer price index for all urban consumers increased 9.1%. 9.1%. The 9.1% increase in the all items index was the largest 12-month increase since the 12-month period ended November 1981. So our consumer prices are up 9.1%, and everything that we're buying, the prices is going up. Now, this article breaks it down into food, foods at home, food away from home, energy sector. This breaks it down totally according to different categories. I'm not gonna read all this, but y'all can pull this article up, right, and read it for yourself. But it says, look, I'm gonna read a little bit because it said prices for food increased 10.4%. That's food, right? It says the largest increase since February 1981. Prices for food at home rose 12.2% over the last 12 months, the largest increase since April of 1979. Prices for food away from home rose 7.7%, the largest 12-month change since November 1981. Energy prices, right? We into the winter now. So gas bills and kerosene, right? Energy prices rose 41.6% over the last year. So do y'all got energy stocks? Are y'all invested in energy stocks? It says this is the largest 12-month increase since April of 1980. Right? Prices for new vehicles increased 11.4%. Gasoline prices increased 59.9%, the largest 12-month increase since 1980. Electricity prices rose 13.7%, the largest 12-month increase since April 2006. Natural gas prices increased 34.4%, the largest increase since October 2005. What else? We are in a recession, y'all, but they're just not telling us that we are in a recession. Man, everything that I'm about to show you lets you know that we are in a recession, but they are not telling us this. They are hiding this. But those of us, we know we're in a recession because you feel it in your pocket. You feel it in your wallet. You feel it with everything that you spend, and you realize that everything is going up besides your pay. And they keep giving these PPP loans and this little extra money that they're giving out to start businesses to kind of like put a band-aid on the problem, but you ain't doing nothing but kicking the can down the road, and we coming crashing, family. The crash is coming real fast, right? But look, let me keep going. So we can see the prices for everything has rose at least 10% in the last 12 months, right? So we know the Fed raising their rates. The prices of our services and goods is going up, right? So now look at the U.S. inflation rates. So listen, they talking like it's a big thing that our inflation rate is going to be 7.7 or 7.8 this month. But that's not good. They're making it seem like for October, the inflation rate, it was over 8%. It went down to 7.7%. That's our inflation rate. Like, that's not good. That's horrible. That our inflation, look at some of this. Look at Canada. They're at 2.9. They even got a nerve to put other countries' inflation rates up here. Like, look at this, 2.9 for some other countries, 5.7. You know what I'm saying? But America is 7.7. That is our inflation rate, family. All right. This is as of October 2022, updated November the 10th, 2022. It's been updated November the 10th, 2022. Right. So October is 7.745%. Right. That is our inflation rate. This is another sign that we are in a recession. So they're trying to make it seem, oh, it's coming down because it was 8.2. In June, it was 9.0, right? This shit is still, the inflation rates is too high. The Fed keep increasing their rate, and this is going out of hand. We are in trouble, y'all. Food, let me keep going because I want to get to where I really want to get. We got food prices constantly rising. Food prices is constantly rising, right? Look, this right here. Food prices, you're welcome. Look, it says in 2022, all food prices are predicted to increase between, baby, let me call you back. It's predicted to increase between 9.5 and 10.5%. Man, everything is going up. This shit, listen, we are in a recession, family. Don't let them lie to you no more. We got to call it for what it is. We don't need the media to tell us that we're in a recession. We know we're in a recession because it's affecting our pockets. We know we don't need them to give us confirmation on the news and say we're in. That's what's so crazy about this shit. Most people is waiting for the news to tell you what you already know. The economy is fucked up right now. We don't look, how much money have the United States sent to Ukraine for this war? Can somebody put in the chat how much money? If you know how much money United States has sent to Ukraine for this war, if anybody know, can you put in the chat? Can anybody know? Can you put it in the chat? Y'all, please give me some stars, man. Star me up, y'all. I'm giving y'all some good information, man. I'm using the money from the stars. to help me keep building the water wells that I've been putting down in Africa. All my money is going toward the water wells, and now we're dealing with a school, y'all. But so let me get away from the food prices. But I just want y'all to see why we're in a recession. I'm gonna show y'all something that most people skip right over, didn't even talk about, and nobody is really even speaking on, is what happened to Walmart and how much money they lost. You know, anytime Walmart start losing money and the stock start going down for Walmart, we are in trouble. Once Walmart stocks start going down and they lose money, that lets you know how the economy is doing. We are in trouble in America, right? It says EIA raises retail electricity price forecast for this year and next, signaling more pain for consumers. More pain for consumers, y'all. More pain. It's not stopping. We are messed up, and y'all better get y'all crypto ready. You wonder why I keep talking about crypto? Y'all better be getting y'all crypto ready and get on board with this crypto class. Yeah, there you go, Camille. Billions. Listen, but look, it says millions of lower income families will face unaffordable energy prices this winter, and those relying on Social Security may be particularly vulnerable, warns customer advocates. This article was published October the 13th, about a month ago, 2022, right? But this is dealing with the utilities, right? U.S. consumers are billions behind on their utility bills. Now, why the U.S., now this is what's so interesting, right? Why are the U.S. consumers so behind? Because during COVID, they told you not to pay these bills, right? Joe Biden put stuff in place where you didn't have to pay bills. I think Donald Trump might have started with the Trump administration, but you didn't have to pay bills because of COVID, right? But they never talked about what was going to happen when COVID was gone. Because do y'all understand that the COVID thing is about out of here? Next year it's about gone. COVID is about gone. They done what it wanted to do. It was a purpose for COVID, and it has already done what it wanted to do. COVID will be gone 2023. It ain't really gonna talk about it too much more going into 2000. It'll be an afterthought. The flu will come back. The flu will out-Russell. The flu is going to beat up COVID and kick COVID away and regain its place. That's what's going to happen. The flu will regain its place, and it's going to beat COVID up. COVID beat the flu up and took over for a couple of years. The flu is going to retaliate and beat COVID up and kick it away and come back and reclaim its spot. But now that that's over with, look at the bills, man. Energy. The agency released in October the October short-term energy outlook on Wednesday, forecasting the U.S. residential price of electricity will average $14.86 kWh this year, up 8% from 2021. For 2023, look, it anticipates retail electricity prices will average 0.1532, ticking up from 1.524 a month ago, right? Higher retail electricity prices largely reflect an increase in wholesale power prices. Hold up, Mom. Hey, sorry about that, family. Sorry about that. I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. But listen, so look, the high retail electricity prices largely reflect an increase in wholesale power prices, which are driven by higher natural gas prices. So we got gas prices going up. Everything is going up. We're in a recession, y'all. Now, listen, let me show you what happened to Walmart. So Walmart, let me get out of this. Do y'all know that Walmart stocks plummeted? Are y'all aware of this? That Walmart stocks plummeted, and the Walton family lost $34 billion in 2 days. Are y'all aware of this? See, this is the news that most people don't know nothing about. Ain't nobody talking about. Ain't nobody talking about stuff like this. This is the stuff that it get brushed over because we not in tune. But listen, Walmart stocks plummet cost Walton family $34 billion in just 2 days. You talking about Kanye West? You talking about Kanye West losing money? Walmart stocks, the Walton family saw its fortune drop by nearly $34 million in only 2 days as Walmart stocks continue to nosedive. Now, if Walmart is going down, everybody is going down. The late Sam Walton's retail giant is experiencing rising costs on shipping, among other things, according to a report. The result has been the dissemination of Walmart's quarterly net income through April, which was also reported to be 25% lower than it was this time in 2021. Earnings per share have also fallen significantly below analyst estimates, according to the report. Our first quarter performance is a disappointment to us. Long story short, they lost $34 million in 2 days. $34 million in 2 days. And y'all don't think that we're in a recession? Y'all, listen, stop watching football. Take y'all off the damn football channel, man. Stop watching basketball. Let's pay attention to what's really going on in the world. Football and basketball right now is what everybody is watching. It's Sunday. Everybody watching football or basketball. Everybody watching some type of sport like an idiot. I ain't gonna say like an idiot. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna retract that statement. But most people are watching sports right now. And our economy, we in trouble. We are in so much trouble, right? So we are in a recession. They ain't said it, so I'm gonna tell it for you. If you don't know it, well, you know it now. It's undeniable proof that we are in a recession. And since we're in a recession, look what the Fed has done. Now, this is why I'm into crypto. I'm into crypto because crypto is going to be the future. Whether y'all acknowledge it or not, crypto is here to stay, and it is going to be the future. Again, y'all, all this stuff, this episode I'm bringing to y'all is being brought to y'all by Anointed Hands. I have some online classes up here. I have a credit restoration class up here so you can fix your credit, get your credit fixed, and now you can leverage that credit to get loans from the bank. Go in debt because we're in a debt society, so let's use it to our advantage, right? In my credit restoration class, you get 26 do-it-yourself videos, you get templates, you get strategies, you get income shifting strategies. I give you everything you need to fix your credit so you can get it good, and now you can go in debt and use your debt, leverage that debt to improve your life. Also, I got a cryptocurrency class out right now. We're investing in crypto, but let me get into, I'll come back to crypto real fast, but let's get into what just happened with the Fed. Now, the New York Fed launches a digital dollar pilot program. It's a pilot program. But the fact that they launched this digital dollar pilot program and the banks that is participating in it is leading me to what I have to say. New York Fed, now this is November the 16th, 4 days ago. New York Fed launches digital dollar pilot program with big banks. And what's interesting, New York has the toughest laws on cryptocurrency. If you stay in New York, it's hard for you to do anything with crypto because their laws are so outrageous as far as allowing their citizens to even indulge in any type of cryptocurrency stuff, man. That's really sad. And ain't nobody talking about that. But if you stay in New York and you want to do crypto, you know how hard it is. It's very hard. But yet the Fed, because they want to control the money, that's what's going on in New York, you know. But the Fed is launching a digital dollar pilot program with big banks. So let's look at some of these banks that is actually involved and what's going on with the Fed. Look at these banks, y'all. The blood suckers, but look at them, right? It says 9 U.S. financial institutions, including Citibank, Wells Fargo, and MasterCard, a pilot program working with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York to test the feasibility of a digital dollar based on distributed ledger technology. Basically blockchain, but listen, a digital dollar. Now, it says several U.S. financial institutions are collaborating to test the feasibility of a digital dollar based on distributed ledger technology. Participants include BNY Mellon, Citi, HSBC, MasterCard, PNC Bank, TD Bank, Truist, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. The New York Innovation Center, part of the New York Fed, is also involved. The pilot will run for 12 weeks in a test environment and will involve central banks, commercial banks, and regulated non-banks. The project is the most significant step to date in creating a digital dollar to improve financial settlements. Whoa, hold up. Read that again. The project is the most significant step to date in creating a digital dollar to improve financial settlements. The Biden administration has recommended the creation of a digital dollar, and the U.S. has recently begun putting resources into the effort. Now, remember, I told y'all the next bull run or the next run in cryptocurrency is going to be done by the governments. The governments will lead the next run into crypto because the governments is getting involved in crypto. They already have wallets. You see with FTX that the Bahamian government confiscated their FTX crypto and they put it in their wallet. That means they got their own wallet. The United States, whenever people do stuff illegal and the United States confiscate their crypto, where do you think they put it at? The United States already got their own wallet. They already have their own wallet, family. The governments already have their wallets. How you know when they collect people on crypto illegally, or they done broke laws, or they say they do stuff illegal, whatever. How you think the United States is keeping the crypto? Because they got their own wallet. They already got their wallets. But they will lead this next bull run. I promise y'all, the next bull run, we're going to see numbers in crypto you never thought of, because the governments are secretly going to be leading the bull run. They buying this shit up and they getting involved, right? So it says, what it says? It says the Biden administration has recommended the creation of a digital dollar, and the U.S. has recently begun putting resources into the effort. Other countries are also exploring plans to create their own central bank digital currency. What is that? CBDCs. CBDCs are nothing but digital dollars. That's where they get the concept of this CBDC. It comes from USD Tether. It comes from digital dollars. That's basically where they get their concept. They're just changing the name, but it ain't nothing but a damn digital dollar, a tether coin. That's all it is. They can change the name all they want to, but those of us who've been in crypto, we know what time it is, family. That's all it is. So now the banks realize they can make their own CBDC. So we ain't got to use USD Tether. We can make our own. But the difference is once the banks make their own CBDC, then they can control what you do with your money. They can lock you out your account. They can stop you from spending anything if you become deemed a threat to them. So if you are a truth seeker and you speak the truth regardless, they can freeze your account so you can't do no type of money if the banks get involved. This is This is how you have to look at all this. And this is why crypto is becoming so endangered. The original crypto is going to become an endangered species because it's going to represent a revolution against CBDCs, because the governments eventually will come out with their own cryptos. They will. The government's going to come out with their own CBDCs, the digital dollars, and it's going to rival the crypto market. It's going to rival the crypto market, trying to replace the crypto market with government-backed crypto. That's the plan, is to replace it, because they can't control the crypto market like they can if they get their own CBDCs. So it's going to be a full-out attack on crypto by the government, and they secretly are going to be trying to create their own to replace it where they got all the control, right? It says the proof of concept project is a 12-week effort that will test the feasibility of an interoperable digital money platform called the Regulated Liability Network. They already got their name for it. The RLN, the Regulated Liability Network. It will use a distributed ledger like the blockchain technology behind Bitcoin. You see the blockchain technology behind Bitcoin. The goal is to improve financial settlements and where it involves central banks, commercial banks, and regulated non-banks. So let's just keep reading this shit. It says the US dollar will be represented as tokens, and settled through simulated central bank reserves on a shared multi-entity distributed ledger. The pilot will be conducted in a test environment and will use a technology powered by SETL, SETL, and digital asset. The list, and they talk about the list of the participants again. But what's interesting is they already got their own network. See, when you read stuff like this, you got to know how to look into what they're talking about and see what they already have deduced. They already have a regulated liability network. So you can see the network that they're building it on and their digital money platform. You can see their plans. They kind of slowly give you hints of what they plan on doing and how they launching it out. The Regulated Liability Network, RLN. Interesting. So they talk about China. So look. So let me show y'all something. It said China has tested its digital yuan, right? Nigeria has launched a digital currency, the e-naira, right? The Central Bank of Nigeria. This is why they was clamping down in Nigeria with crypto, because the Nigerian bank is going to offer their own digital currency. Earlier this month, France, Switzerland, and Singapore jointly conducted a trial for the digital currencies, one of the first of its kind. The cross-border trials are also an important agenda in CBDC development, y'all. It says, bottom line, with the White House recommended the creation of a digital dollar, a major announcement could come as early as next year. With the White House recommending the creation of a digital dollar, a major announcement could come as early as next year. Major economies like India are also considering adopting CBDCs. The efforts so far are mainly cautious pilot programs. At the same time, regulators around the world are looking at the regulation of cryptocurrencies. Oh, it's coming, y'all. The digital dollar is coming. And when the digital dollar comes, it's going to make the prices of the original crypto go up. And they're going to come after that very hard, y'all. So again, y'all, I got my cryptocurrency class. If you want to take it and you hit the link, you pay your money. If you don't have PayPal or Amazon, inbox me, because I do take PayPal, family. But hit me up if you want to take the cryptocurrency class. Let's get in it. Let's start making money. Next year, when the United States announces digital dollar, we're going to be so far ahead of the game, you'll be trying to play catch up. We are in a recession, in a discussion. No more to talk about it. We are in a recession. We don't need nobody else to tell us. We know we are in a recession, so we need to act accordingly, spend our money wisely, get into crypto wise cheap, because when it go up, we all gonna make money, right? Fix your credit, y'all. Got a credit restoration class. Get your credit fixed. Fix your credit and leverage that credit to get in debt. See, we used to be afraid of debt, but we are afraid of the wrong type of debt. When we get in debt, we're getting into the wrong type of debt. We're not getting into the right type of debt. It's more than one form of debt, family. And it's time for us to start getting in debt the right way. Let's get in debt and use that debt money that we're getting in debt to create something that's going to keep sustaining money to help pay the debt off. But business debt, they want you to get as much as possible. But when it comes to your personal life, they don't want you to get in debt like that. But when it comes to business debt is totally different. They want you to get as all you want. So listen, y'all, I thank y'all for watching, man. Y'all give me thumbs up, man. Wish somebody would have commented, but I got one brother that said something in the chat, man. I appreciate you for commenting. Most people watching ain't saying that. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate everybody that's watched, man. I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time listening to me talk about crypto. Y'all sign up for the class. Let's get this money. If not, I'll let you know about it after we done cashed out. Y'all be safe, man. I love y'all. Let me stop sharing. Let's see what's going on YouTube. Let me see what's going on YouTube before I get off. Because my YouTube family, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't checked the chat for y'all to see if y'all had any questions. What's up, Jimmy? Peace, bro. How you doing? How that credit class coming, bro? I see you. Let me see. Is that it? I think, Jimmy, that's it I see so far, man. But y'all be safe, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. We out.